Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up because he's the acceptable monster. At this, the first woman to uncover the homo thugs. She talking about Diddy. That's what these down low bitches was called when Wendy first started talking about it in the 90s, the homo thug.
You hear about stories of Diddy like shooting people, blowing up cars.
Yeah.
Is he this gangster that behind the scenes is that him? Or is that people
Shout
running?
out to Wendy.
The world of celebrity relationships is rarely free from speculation, but when the whispers began surrounding Magic Johnson's son and two of the most influential figures in entertainment, things took a wild turn. The rumors started quietly at first. Magic Johnson's son allegedly had ties to both Jay-Z and Diddy. These names, synonymous with power, wealth, and influence, have always been in the public eye. But this claim? It has left everyone questioning what exactly is going on behind the scenes.
Gene Deal, happy to have you back on the platform, my guy.
Man, I'm happy to be here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to be able to be in a platform like yours to give my opinion. You know, opinion is just like an asshole. Everybody got one. You know what I mean? You know, I give my opinion, and it seems to make a lot of people upset, you know, but then a lot of people love my opinion. That's why you bring me on here. And I really appreciate that, brother. I just want to say this before we get started, Art, is that, you know, a lot of people think I came here to bring a black man down. And that's what I hear in the comments a whole lot. But it was nothing like that. You know, a black man didn't cuss a dead man's mother out. A black man didn't set his friends up and put them in a situation where they couldn't come home to their families no more. A black man didn't reach back and help the people that helped them make it up the ladder. It was Puffy. You know what I'm saying? I got tired of Puffy going on different platforms talking about how he loved the people that we was all with, how he loved the people that helped him, when in fact, none of that stuff was true. So my whole thing about it is, man, I appreciate your platform for letting me, you know, voice my opinion. And like I said, opinions like an asshole. Some of these cats out here get paid for their asshole. I get paid to give my opinion.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I mean, yeah, you just on here giving your opinion, man. I mean, you was one of the people that was real close to the situation, so why not?
Thank you, I appreciate that.
So with that being said, right, the last interview me and you did was a day after the raid. And when you look at everything now, man, how you feel about everything? It's been like a week, you know, you knowing Diddy, you being around Diddy. Could you ever imagine that his houses would get raided for sex trafficking?
Bro, you can't imagine no stuff like that. You understand? You can't think that, because back then, he wasn't Brother Love. He was Puffy. All the way up until he became Diddy. So his behavior over the years has changed. And the behavior that he shows now and that he has shown by being Brother.
The first signs of the alleged relationship surfaced at an exclusive Hollywood event where Magic Johnson's son was seen in close company with Jay-Z and Diddy. While the pair had always been publicly associated with one another, this moment sparked curiosity. What started as a brief interaction quickly grew into something much more complex. Fans were left to wonder, was this a casual encounter or something more significant? Could it be a romantic connection, or was it just a well-kept secret?
Oh wait, I mean, we're out of the studio, and
That's in Manhattan?
It's in Yonkers.
Yonkers.
And my jaw was still wired shut.
This is when you got signed. I heard about the story.
This is when he knew he would sign me.
Okay.
My jaw was wired shut, and the locks that got signed first to Puff, and D from Rough Riders, Darren, you know what I mean? He bought me, gave me the Puff, and one thing I respect about Puff, one thing I respect about him, and real shit, is that at least he told me to my face what he felt. And when D told Puff, he said, yo, if you like the locks, you're gonna love X. And I spit or whatever, and he was like, his voice is too rough, he's not marketable. Didn't like it, but I had to respect it.
He fucked up. Let's make some noise from Puff fucking up.
Hold up. He came right behind and tried to clean up. So maybe 3 weeks later, when he found out I was getting signed for Def Jam, he was like, yo, I'll lace your pockets. I'll double what they gave you and lace your pockets. I'm like, nah, homie. Because if you didn't see the beast that I was,
what point did he tell you that? What point?
I told you, like maybe 3 weeks after I got signed to Def Jam. He's like, yo, I'll lace your pockets. I'll double what they gave you and lace your pockets. I'm like, nah, I'm cool.
So it's a legendary story.
You didn't know. I said, but I respect that about Puff.
Right.
I mean, because a lot of motherfuckers, they see you on a wild goose. I mean, they won't tell you. They're like, oh, call me later, call me later.
Yeah, industry
So I respect the fact that he told me to my face. He said, you know what, your voice is too rough and you're not marketable. So at least he was willing to, in my mind, what I think he's saying is, work on this.
Right.
So, Ax, listen.
Constructive criticism.
It's a famous story that said that when you and Jay-Z battled, right? Yeah, because this battle happened, right? Correct?
A couple times.
Couple of times. It wasn't just once.
Nah.
So when you
the one that people tend to refer to is the one that happened backstage.
We heard that Big L had recorded that one battle.
They said that Big L
That's
recorded
crazy by
that
itself.
battle. Do you remember Big L being there?
Vaguely.
No, I can't say
Not
that.
at all.
I know Big L. I know Big L. I'm a
As the rumors spread, more reports came to light, with insiders hinting at a deeper connection. Magic Johnson's son, who had largely remained out of the public eye, now seemed to be at the center of one of Hollywood's most talked-about stories. Those close to the family suggested that his bond with Jay-Z and Diddy wasn't just about business, it was personal. But could these claims be true, or were they just a clever way to stir up drama in the celebrity world?
Why does it all come to a head now? Why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time, like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
So who's next?
Y'all don't see the lineup?
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing shit different. He lined up D. Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and took his love. Lined up R. Kelly. He wants to be the one.
Yeah, shout out D. Haven. He actually hit us up, wanted to tell this story.
You need to talk to D. Haven.
Yeah, we need to talk to him.
I told you that last year when I put you on the phone with him.
You did.
I want you to think about this. Allegedly, Sean Carter is responsible for enacting Hype Williams to put Aaliyah on a faulty plane to move her out the way as punishment for rejecting him, and so he could level up Beyonce, who was struggling. Let's just say allegedly that happened. Now I want you to think about 106th and Park with Mary J. Blige. Free, who is a victim of Sean Carter.
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige, who is a victim of Sean Combs, are sitting there talking about the death of Aaliyah amongst each other. Think about that. You got a Diddy victim, you got a Jay-Z victim, and you got a superstar gone. They know what happened. And yet, they had to sit there and have that conversation like they didn't know who did it.
The relationship between Jay-Z, Diddy, and Magic Johnson's son grew even murkier as new photos began circulating. The three were spotted in intimate settings, enjoying each other's company behind closed doors. As their interactions appeared more relaxed and affectionate, it only fueled the speculation. Was it all part of a larger narrative, or were they truly involved in something more private?
Think about Claudia Jordan right now. Claudia Jordan don't ever mention my mother name. She mentioned it yesterday. Talking about why people are afraid to come forward. You mean like you? You was Diddy girl. Corey was Jay-Z girl. Why don't you claim your friend? Claudia.
So, Jack, when you say...
When I say Corey, I'm talking about Kathy White.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was about to ask.
Jay-Z's pregnant mistress.
Yeah.
Who died of an imaginary fucking aneurysm. Just like the woman who was best friends with Kim and Kimura, who wrote the book Bling and died as soon as it made the bestsellers list. Who the fuck was these people supposed to go to? You can't go to the boss because the boss is fucking you. And the boss's boss don't get no fuck. Can't go to the authorities. They're all bought and paid for. You could try to get a special prosecutor, but they'll just pay somebody to reassign him to another case. Where the fuck you go when you get f***ed over by the industry? Nowhere. That's where you go nowhere, which is where people like me step in. You right, I go to Diddy parties to walk mother out, cause ain't nobody stopping me when I come.
So let me ask you, because I look at Gabriel Union, and when you mention things like Jay-Z's time is coming for him, then I look at Beyonce. And I say that, women do have a...
That country album, and any of you that buy that shit are stupid as shit.
You don't give it no
trap
credit.
music with goddamn a holster and a hat.
But she remade Jolene.
That bitch. I'm gonna tell you the song she should have...
While neither Jay-Z nor Diddy has directly addressed the rumors, Magic Johnson's son has remained relatively silent, adding another layer of mystery to the situation. His silence, in a world where celebrities rarely remain tight-lipped, has only served to intensify public curiosity. What was he thinking? What was his role in all this? Could he be the one to finally unravel the mystery, or would he remain an enigma?
Should have tried it on. Tammy Wynette. Classic. Stand by your man. Don't act like you don't know that hell. Remake that. Stand by that. That's a real country hit. Jolene, nice. But it has a ring to it. Stand by your man. Yeah. Whoops. And disrespect you with other like Kathy Coriana White.
All right, well, let's do it like
who was
this.
actually carrying his baby while you was faking it. Why your husband don't want to put his seed inside of you? He put it in everybody else? Wild in this world, yo.
It's funny, you open up Beyonce's internet, it just gets weird.
Beyonce's internet.
That's what we're calling
that
it.
belongs to the devil. Unless you calling that the devil, she ain't nothing but an employee.
Oh.
And half of which dumbass bitch.
So, it's funny that it's crazy you say these things.
Why don't nobody want to accept that bitch?
I think
she went and killed the girl Cats.
Okay.
A girl went to court and charged her with extreme witchcraft. She was hypnotized She was drugged. Beyonce came and she was in there eating on her and shit while she was asleep. You know, snacking on his bitch, killing people cats. And guess what? They wouldn't give her the restraining order. They just told her to stay away from Beyonce and work for somebody else. Guess what? She's having a hard time finding work too. Which is interesting because she's a brilliant musician. And she was trained at the esteemed Berklee College of Music. Handpicked by my very good friend, Terry Lynn Carrington, Dr. Terry Lynn Carrington, who put together Beyonce's entire female band, which was Matthew Knowles' idea because he couldn't get Beyonce to stop people. Guess you didn't know your daughter well enough because she just started all the
Fans couldn't help but dig deeper into the past connections between the three individuals. Jay-Z and Diddy have long been known to share a complex friendship, with moments of rivalry and unity throughout their careers. Adding Magic Johnson's son into the mix created an entirely new dynamic. Were these old friends coming together for a shared personal connection, or was there more to the story?
go down there and you want to just remove all of the balls from every real gangster in Houston. Why the fuck did that house burn up? Who the fuck goes to their childhood house for a visit and the shit goes up in flames?
That was very weird. The next day, within the week?
And no, the next day.
The next day.
And still, no real investigation on how the house just went up in flames.
Man.
I guess they paid y'all off. Like they paid y'all off for that Astro World.
So let me ask you.
Texas politics.
Yeah, Texas politics, man. It's that right there. We're gonna talk about the episode, but for right now, I just got to get your take on when we see a Killer Mike win 3 Grammys
And get arrested immediately after because Jay-Z paid somebody to him up just so he couldn't have a good night. You, Sean.
Hey, man.
Weirdo. I don't get no what you got in your head, that neural link. You'll never outthink me. Ever. All I do is frustrate your AI. You can't quantify me. You can't even control your wife. You gonna handle a bitch like me. You can't even control that goofy bitch. You should have done a better job. Maybe she wouldn't have had to lose her mind on Kathy. Cause you ain't protecting you. You're protecting her. Wonder why?
That's a good break.
At the height of the media frenzy, reports suggested that the three were spotted together at a private event in New York, where their chemistry seemed undeniable. Magic Johnson's son, usually a reserved figure, appeared more at ease than ever, and Jay-Z and Diddy were seen paying him special attention. The photos taken that night told a story all their own, but what was the real narrative unfolding beneath the surface?
And I'll be honest, and I said this, I was like, I feel like Jag doesn't have the right people behind her, like somebody like trying to help organize and shit like that. But I do see
I got the right people behind me, but everybody can be bought. Sean Carter has been buying companies and stopping my projects for 15 years.
Oh, Mr. Diddy, aka Mr. Love, now. Dr.
No, Sean Carter.
Jay. Okay. That's why it's fuck Rock Nation. Hey. Wow.
I'm going to tell everybody about Big L, Sean.
Big L?
I would just rather do it on the stand, Sean. Please sue me. I want to go to court. And I want to talk about Big L on the stand.
Wow. What's your thoughts about Dame Dash?
Dame Dash got fucked over by somebody who was supposed to be his friend. I'm going to tell you something right now, Sean, because I know you're watching. Or you have someone watching. I'm going to admit something right here on AT2 channel that I've never admitted before. People think I'm a snitch. The truth is I'm the best secret keeper in the world. I keep secrets even what I'm about to say my husband don't know. I started fucking Big L when I was 14 years old.
Whoa.
We kept it on the low because I was young. You didn't know that, Sean. And you don't know everything that L told me about you. Please sue me. I want to go to court.
Wow.
I want to tell everybody in the world all the things that Big L told me about you when I was fucking him.
So this Big L is associated.
Big L is the one that put Jay-Z on.
Wow.
Jay-Z was the last person to see Big L alive.
Wait, so this Big L person is not living on this earth no more?
He's been dead for years. His death made it possible for reasonable doubt to live.
Whoa.
See how good I keep secrets, Sean?
The speculation took another turn when a source close to the situation revealed that Magic Johnson's son had been a part of intimate conversations with both Jay-Z and Diddy about their personal lives and businesses. Could it be that the romance was not just about love, but also about forging powerful alliances? Were the boundaries between professional relationships and personal ones beginning to blur?
I have never had anything to say about Mr. Sean Carter other than the fact that we had a pleasant working relationship and he was an excellent businessman.
21 years.
21 years. And after 21 years, what I will say to you is this.
Somebody stole my Black Power earrings at the spot. Rewap, I need some more.
You even heard him spit a rhyme. Was at an MC battle, street battle in New York. But he didn't show up as Jay-Z. He didn't show up as the hottest rapper on the street. He showed up as a nigga that was with Big L.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Big L.
Rest in peace, Big L.
One of the dopest. One of the dopest. Yes.
Big L was who put Jay-Z on.
Without question.
And then Big L died, and the next thing you know, Jay-Z. And then, you know, he starts clienteling with Tupac and clienteling with Biggie and doing songs with Biggie and building a working, you know, camaraderie with Honeycomb.
Rest in peace, Big L for real. What's up, Kingpin?
AKA Diddy. And
why do you give the honeycombs? Why do you give him honeycombs?
Because he smacked so sweet.
Y'all just heard Keith Murray say that nigga smacked so sweet, fucking Suge slapped a taste out of his mouth.
So yeah, then, you know, and then Reasonable Doubt was happening, and then Dame's in the picture, and Dame's building Rockefeller.
Dame was gonna sign Big L, not Jay-Z. Dame. What don't y'all understand? Rockefeller was built by Dame and Dash.
At the time of
Sean Carter?
Yes, to this day.
He was the partner. He was the talent.
How I feel about you. He's not at least an executive at Tidal.
At least.
Like I said, Biggie died, Tupac died. And then there was the fight between who was the top rapper now, Nas and Jay-Z. And then the next thing you know, Nas has a nervous breakdown and he's taken out of the game.
Because somebody micked him.
It's all Jay-Z.
It's all Jay-Z. And he was working with R. Kelly, and they were making...
Social media quickly became a battleground as fans, critics, and commentators weighed in on the situation. Some were thrilled by the idea of such a powerful love triangle, while others raised concerns about the potential exploitation of their relationships. The idea of a romance between these three influential figures also stirred up questions about the nature of celebrity relationships in today's world. Was this just another headline-grabbing story, or was there more than meets the eye?
I want to ask you about Jay-Z because I always heard like you had some kind of C&D where you couldn't talk about Jay-Z, but...
I never signed no paperwork.
Okay, you never signed no paperwork.
I just didn't want to put my family's life on the line.
So you were worried about him coming to get you?
Yeah, like everybody else is.
Because I seen a lot of F Rock Nation on your page and stuff like that. So now you're more vocal. What was the turning point?
They went too far. Sean Combs and Sean Carter have been working together for the better part of 25 years to find a way to take over full control of the entertainment industry. They have been slumping and sidelining relevant hip-hop communities for decades so that they can have control. Now they done killed Jacqueline Avon, and they done picked up old Clarence Avon, and now they running around acting like they remind me of fucking Macaulay Culkin and fucking Home Alone. That's what these niggas is acting like out here. They rigging shit, doing all kinds of shit, happy that ain't nobody around to tell them what to do, and they just get to act a fool. Free Beyonce. She a prisoner.
Now you had said that you felt that Beyonce was a prisoner. Because I always heard their relationship was put together. Like it was a business. Or I did hear that.
Him and Matthew Knowles had a deal and then he screwed him.
I'm gonna make it easy. Sue me.
Yes.
I want to be sued. I want to be sued.
Jack, why do you want to be sued?
Because I want to have to go to court. Because if I go to court, I gotta swear on the Bible to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And I believe in the God that they say that it's all about, so I'm not gonna lie. And then I get to say all of those things that I haven't said on court record in front of a judge, which could open up other investigations into other things, which is why y'all niggas want me killed. Sue me, please.
As the drama unfolded, public attention shifted to the families of those involved. Magic Johnson's son, once largely protected from the limelight, now found himself under the harsh glare of the media. His parents, particularly Magic Johnson, were faced with questions about their son's private life. However, both Magic and his wife, Cookie, remained tight-lipped, refusing to add fuel to the growing fire of rumors.
Aaliyah, by any chance?
Aaliyah, no. You know, no, we didn't. Aaliyah was a little young. That's why I always laugh at, we all know what R. Kelly did to Aaliyah and how he had her at a young age. But the person that get mixed, a person that gets neglected, and I know in the 90s was different. A lot of older guys messed with the girls that were under 17 years of age. And, now we're a little more educated because of the talk shows with Oprah that we went through and Dr. Phil and stuff like that. Even Ricky Lake and all of that. We realized that it wasn't so cool messing with the underage young ladies. I never had an attraction for someone younger. I always looked and had an attraction for older women, so I probably didn't have that problem. But then everybody that I fucked with did. Everybody. All of them. No names mentioned yet. But I'm going to expose somebody that we all forget about. Y'all see this picture of Jay-Z with Aaliyah when she was underage? Y'all forgot about Jay, huh? We only know about Damon Dash messing with Aaliyah and R. Kelly. But that ain't the only one that Jay had when she was underage. Y'all remember Fox Brown and Jay? Ain't no woman like the one I got. No one could love you better. Before that song came out, we used to hear it. I used to tell shit. I was like, woo, that shit. Him and Mystical, those were two songs that were hot. That it took like a year before it got, I'll say to the West Coast. I don't know if they were beating it up on the East Coast. But on the West Coast, it took like a year before those songs came out. And then Nelly's song with the Lake St. Louis Ticks. But I'm just saying all that to say, Foxy was young then as well. And so, all of these guys and the underage young ladies was running rapid in the 90s.
And so that's all I remember. That's all I think about.
In the weeks that followed, Magic Johnson's son appeared at a number of public events with Jay-Z and Diddy, often photographed in close proximity to both. These photos sent shockwaves through the media, sparking even more speculation about the true nature of their relationship. Were they truly a couple? Or was this simply an elaborate ruse for the public eye? Only they knew the truth.
With the DeBarge and Janet Jackson situation. Hey, that's all I think about, and I can remember about Aaliyah. Aaliyah was my wife's favorite artist. She loved the hell out of Aaliyah. It was a tragic how she died. Trying to rush back to get to Damon Dash on the plane. And what happened is the Bahamians let her fly out, and their plane was overloaded or full. That's the one thing that I didn't like about when I traveled to our black countries like the Bahamas and Jamaica and all of them. The officials there, we used to have to bribe them $100 to make the rules pass, to let us in with the dogs that we didn't have properly cleaned, or to not search our bags or whatever, or to sneak away with a whole bunch of cigars and stuff like that. But in Mexico, one thing about the motherfucking Mexican authorities, that number used to be 5 G's, 5,000 and stuff like that. And I used to laugh. I was like, damn, black folks is easily bribable. They so cheap. They don't understand the value that they be having. But yeah, that's all I got on Aaliyah, really. It's a talent. That's another person that life was taken too soon. That was a talent. Wonder where she would be now. Her, Pac, Big Pun, Biggie, Selena. People like that were taken too soon, in my opinion.
Insiders began to suggest that the rumored romance was more than just a passing fling. It was a calculated move, a power play in the world of celebrity relationships. The combination of Jay-Z, Diddy, and Magic Johnson's son was not just about love. It was about creating a new narrative, one that could potentially reshape the entertainment industry. The impact of this rumored romance could go beyond the personal, affecting the way the public viewed these three icons. Clip 13. At the height of the media storm, an unexpected twist emerged. A well-known celebrity gossip magazine claimed to have obtained exclusive details about the relationship, with sources suggesting that the trio had already discussed the potential of a public reveal. The idea of them becoming a high-profile couple sent waves through both the entertainment and business worlds. How would the public react to such an unprecedented union? Would it lead to greater fame or greater backlash? As time went on, the rumors seemed to grow more intense. Despite the lack of confirmation from Jay-Z, Diddy, and Magic Johnson's son, the media continued to speculate. The story became bigger than just a romance. It was about the merging of two worlds, business and love. The question on everyone's mind: could this relationship change the way we think about celebrity culture forever?